I'm Cameron Sinclair. I'm the co-founder of Architecture for Humanity. We've been working with a lot of communities on rebuilding around the world, especially in post-disaster situations. And we happened to be working in Haiti about 18 months before the earthquake. There's an intense need to start building. This is not an earthquake. This is an earthquake with a hurricane happening in less than 90 days. There's a lot of people that have shipping containers and they're going to dump them in the country and they're going to say, there you go, one-stop solution, you're done. There's a lot of other people that are saying, wait a minute, we don't want to have second-hand solutions dumped into our country, and on top of that, no employment locally. So the idea of using construction as a mechanism to create an economic base is one that's vital.
Physically, Port-au-Prince is stretched to the limits. Where they're putting people right now for the camps is creating a cycle of poverty. Camps are going up without proper sanitation review, without proper urban planning. They're building out temporary housing structures that, if you look at the situation now in Gonaïves, a few years later from the floods there, people are still stuck in temporary structures. When people are planning, they're believing this is temporary. But when the aid dries up, unless they focus on the long term while they're doing their planning now, people will end in these permanent situations.
If anyone thinks that Haiti is going to get a re-up, if anyone thinks that donors are going to come back, it's not going to happen. It didn't happen with the tsunami. It didn't happen with Katrina. If you haven't got the money in the bank in the next 2 months, that's it. What there is this is what we've got and this is what we can do with it, and let's see if we can stretch that money in a way that supports local labor, supports increasing construction standards, and builds better homes and schools and health clinics.
In Haiti, you have a country that has centralized around Port-au-Prince. Since the disaster, you have an incredible challenge, because Port-au-Prince was the economic, logistics, and government hub for the entire nation. Right now, there is a tremendous momentum around providing aid within Port-au-Prince. You have people who have left to rural villages who are returning now to Port-au-Prince to live in camps to get aid. It is the responsibility of the Haitian government and the international community to create strong, vibrant regional economies, to rebuild local roads, to rebuild local electric grids, local ports, and to start investing in regional economic activity. If you give people the opportunity to have land and to have title and have a clearly defined job, I personally believe you will see an economic miracle happen in Haiti.
The richness of a people is the diversity of their community. The way that we build now will affect generations to come, and we have to be very careful in just saying, well, this is the one solution that we as the donor community felt that you need to build if you want our money. We need to listen first, and we need to allow the Haitian community to have a voice in that rebuilding process. Right now, 60% of my team are Haitian, born, raised, working there. We have to support local skill sets because they're not in it for the Reconstruction dollars. They're in it because it's their life. If we don't have all those team players working together, then we're not going to be able to build this country. It's going to get the same junk it was forced upon them for the last few decades. And, you know, another hurricane will come and more people will die. We've been very fortunate. We have a couple of supporters that believe in architecture, that believe in infrastructure and believe in development, and they support that. But we also have a site that's called studentsrebuild.org. We did this after the tsunami because the highest funding block we had were high school kids. They did bake sales and they washed cars. They see on television, you know, the fact that 4,000 classrooms are down, right? Western Port-au-Prince, 100% of the schools are down. You got 250,000 kids without education. You want me to tell a 6-year-old that we'll have a permanent school ready in 5 years. What happens between 6 and 11? This isn't just about education. It's a matter of national security, not just for Haiti, but for the rest of the world too.